Of all the dungeons we've been in, and we've been in quite a few already, this is by far the most dilapidated.
I'm here.
But if we're to have any hope of finding Maerwald and answers to just what's going on with us, we have to venture deeper still. Let's hope there aren't worse things than spiders in our future. Oh, who am I kidding?
Certainly.
It's going to be much worse.
Not
Heya
a-
folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. And when last we left off, we cleared out the courtyard of Caed Nua, and then spoke to a throne. You wouldn't think that speaking to a throne is a normal occurrence, but we've experienced a lot of things in a very short period of time. And now we're in the dungeons of this former stronghold. Hopefully, Maerwald is only a little further in. Let's look about and be careful. See if there's any treasure.
New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
Alright, let's have a conversation with you. A spectral man arrayed in armour and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal and Edir insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
His voice falters and he shakes his head. The hand holding the paper drops to his side. Tell me about the orders.
The instructions come from Admeth Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't.
A ghostly sigh forms a mist in front of his lips.
It'll make this even shorter than the broken stone war, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts.
He does not sound like he wants to do this, and that's understandable.
I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
This place has a history to it.
I'm here.
And it's not a happy one. But what is happy about this place? Or anywhere we've been to? This cot is rough with splinters. Alright, this brings us to... The Endless Paths of Caed Nua, Level 1. Ooh.
Yes?
Okay.
Certainly.
We'll take those farmers by surprise. Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now.
An elven man turns to face you. His cheeks, his forearms, and the cartilage of his long pointed ears are smeared with indigo and blue paints. He grins wickedly beneath a thatch of wild hair. Lots of things have happened here. What party?
Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one once had said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
You were a Glam Fathom. I see.
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words.
The ghostly warrior gives you a long, covetous look. His semi-transparent eyes blaze as they crawl over you. He reaches out towards your cheek, but stops midway, his splayed fingers quivering as a tremor of doubt runs through him.
You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
Oh, this place has had so much conflict. Okay, this is a difficulty 4. This will take 1 lockpick. I think it's worth opening.
I suppose it can't be helped.
Lockpick required. 1. Yup.
Hope that helps.
It did. We're in. Oh, hello.
No. Keep away from us. Leave us.
A large, liver-spotted man, barrel-chested and paunchy, cowers in the far corner of the room, his white hair a tangled, stringy mess. He covers his face and chest with trembling hands, unable to look in your direction. We found Maerwald! And there's something wrong.
Maybe we should come back later?
I don't think that's going to help, dear. Are you Maerwald? He looks up over his hand, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins whispering to himself in sharp hisses, as though having an argument. All at once, he stops shaking, a sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly, and he looks you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy.
Maerwald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit!
I'm a watcher. I met a woman in Gilded Vale who thought you could help me.
Maerwald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
The old man turns his body away and has another muttered, sputtering argument facing the wall. When he turns back towards you, he has taken a confident stance and his chest is puffed out like a soldier's. A new strength enters his voice. There is something interesting going on here.
Come to speak to Maerwald. Maerwald whose touch is poison. Maerwald who knows not his effect.
The man's posture folds, and the hands he's held strongly at his sides a moment ago resume their original tremors. His voice is feeble and tentative. This is Maerwald, and hopefully we can learn some things before he shifts to another one of the personalities that's fighting for him, it would seem. I was told I'm a watcher, and that you could tell me more about it. And about, a tablet of some worth after that. Once you two are finished, of course.
A window. Window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Peer and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, an empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I. What the gods wanted of me, thought I.
The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged.
With a quick spasm, his soldier straightens and his voice becomes strong.
It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
The three personalities I think that are in Maerwald. There's Maerwald himself, there's a Glanfathan, and there is a soldier that once called his place home.
Little I knew.
I was accosted by spirits on my way here. What do they want?
No, no! Forgive me! Forgive me!
Maerwald staggers back, staring off at some imagined phantom. He covers his mouth with his hand, his breaths convulsing, his eyes red and exhausted. You seem to have lost your mind.
Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
That is ominous sounding. Aloth's eyes narrow as he looks at the old man. How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? What's an awakening?
Many lifetimes we have. Souls enter womb and exit corpse. Carry with them all experiences, all knowledge, all identities. Yet we do not remember. Hidden from us. What end? What end? Only the gods know. Certain things can stir memories from lives long buried. Awaken the old memories, the old personalities.
That's what's happened to you. These past lives are fighting for dominance of you.
Memory, personality, Identity any might resurface. Or all.
And I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Maerwald has lost control. Maerwald's body no more.
The spirits I passed. What are they, Maerwald?
Spirits, and not spirits. Always whispering to Maerwald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Maerwald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
The spirits are memories from previous lives?
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Maerwald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
Why do these past lives still trouble you, Maerwald? I feel like this conversation's going to end in combat. Horrible combat. But let's learn what we can.
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder, soldier and marauder and Maerwald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher. War there was all around. War of stone, war of tree.
He's talking about two different wars fought back to back a long time ago. The Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. The usual conflicts between locals and settlers getting out of hand, both of them. Some folks are still mad about what one side did to the other.
Death we brought to the settler men. We, the 9 claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
I met one of your memory spirits. There was talk of raiding a village. Maerwald's voice becomes raspy, and he is somewhere else in place and time, speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this Addy a bitch an heir that belongs in Air Glodfath.
Maerwald cringes, himself again, watching something he can't bear to see, shaking his head over and over. He wails. His soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. His trial has broken him, but better that than live in weakness. Go on.
The boy. The boy. The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
Baby conceived by the raider? What do you mean it was a vessel for him?
For the soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
Then that was his mother I met in the keep. She told him his father was killed by the raiders.
You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the 9 Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
He looks off to his side, as if it's someone else standing nearby. Durrance smirks. Burning his own! And why not, if they had been wicked and earned their punishment? He is weak of mind and soul. To see him cower before the flame, that should give you the measure of him. Maerwald's shoulders slump. He rocks back and forth, agitated. He mutters to himself, oblivious to your presence.
Soldier and marauder, lies and vengeance, and dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
I don't know.
How little we know.
How do you tell a spirit from a memory?
Fragmented are memories. Stuck in time. Mindless, cruel, never far.
I've seen apparitions like those elsewhere, since I became a watcher. Tears well in Maerwald's eyes. Oh no. Oh no. You too? You too. All at once, in spite of his abject misery, his expression changes to one of utmost sympathy. Poor woman. Poor woman.
They will take you too.
Oh dear. I knew there was something off about you when I met you. But this sounds serious. You're saying I'll end up like you.
So fragile the Watcher's mind. So real his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
If I'm awakened to a past life, how would that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own.
The event with those people activating that device, that's what reminded us.
Maerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
There must be some way to make these memories go away.
No, always there, always remembered. Can't forget, can't unsee.
I didn't just remember though, someone caused this. They wore masks and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there. He seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead, books of burden, queens that were. Known to me are they, the leaden key.
Wait, you know about this? The leaden key? It seems we share an enemy, Liren. Assassins and watcher-wakers both. They certainly keep busy. What can you tell me about this leaden key?
Secrets, secrets, and deceptions, and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of watchers, hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
Who is this queen they pray to?
Woodica, goddess, crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice, but hooves.
We've heard that name before. If a leaden key caused my awakening, could they undo it?
Many secrets do they keep. Unawakened? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
Maerwald's bushy white eyebrows edge upwards. He begins muttering to himself, just as you're about to ready to repeat your question. He spoke those words. Do you know where I might find the leaden key, Maerwald?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
We know of that place. I need to go so I can search for this man from the leaden key.
Sleep well. Sleep well.
Maerwald nods at you, a look of understanding on his face.
Hold! I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
Before you turn to exit, he tilts his head forward, his eyes lock with yours, cold and dangerous, his voice gravelly. You're confusing me with someone from a past life.
Your betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Looks like we're having at thee with Maerwald. And some small wind blights. Right. Let's save. Oh, we cannot save during combat. Right. We'd better win then.
I'm here.
Alright. You do that.
Yes?
What? Yes?
You're... Okay. Go there.
I'm here.
Back up. I need you to... We're going to need to cast a spell here, I feel.
Following your lead.
Have you do this.
I'm here.
You shoot here.
Aye?
Let's get our spells off. Okay, we dealt some damage here. You've already been hurt. Okay,
What?
that's that. I now need... Gonna do this. I need you
I'm here.
to focus here.
Following your lead.
Move around. Go around here. Yeah, I need to...
Yes?
Next, get one of these on you, because I want to deal with you now. Oh, you have moved forward. Okay, that's them taken care of. Now you
I'm
can
here.
focus your attacks like
Following
so.
your lead.
Okay.
How may I help?
I think we need another magic missiles equivalent.
Yes.
You attack, please. Yeah. Oh, you're dealing a lot of... Oh, no, that's a lot of damage. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, you're gonna have to heal like so. Excellent. Oh, you're down. Yeah, that's bad, but I think we can still prevail here. I think we can still prevail.
Following
You
your
are
lead.
tough, but if I knock you down, this might work.
Aye?
Okay, I need another spell here. More missiles. Okay, good. Good. Okay. We're still down. You need to attack. If you move to here, then you can attack. Excellent. Next thing I need is this.
How may I
And
help?
another missiles. We can get you. There we go. Whew. There is a change in the air of the keep. What was thick and suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Maerwald's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There is something unique about this soul in this place, a bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you, as though even in death, the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. Liren was granted Speaker to the Restless. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to you as a frayed rope, ghostly and alive. Its frayed ends writhing like tide pool anemones, and you find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its strands. You can siphon knowledge from the connection. We could repair the rope, binding Maerwald's soul here as an eternal watcher. But Maerwald has suffered enough. Maerwald has suffered enough. I couldn't keep him here any longer. It would be cruel. You will sever the rope, allowing Maerwald to pass from the world. Strand by strand, the connections fly apart like the overstressed strings of some ethereal instrument. With the tearing of the final string, the rope becomes liquid and dissolves from your awareness. Maerwald's soul hovers near you, a vortex of strife and discord, but there is something else there beneath it. Something like relief. His soul passes through one of the walls and is gone.
I'm here.
And we get his book. A primal wind. This whirling cloud of smoke and air flashes with occasional bursts of energy. And Maerwald's grimoire. Maerwald
Aye?
was a caster. I want that book. And I want everything else that's here too.
Yes?
Can I open this? Yes.
Not sure how I feel about this.
In here is money. Is there anything else here before we conclude this extremely tumultuous encounter? There's this.
Not sure how I feel about this.
Should be able to open this.
There you go.
There we go. And in here we have more money, a rod, and some ardra. And when we come back, folks...
I'm here.
Oh dear. So if what Maerwald said is true, eventually we are going to go mad. As the personalities of our souls' past lives take control. But maybe there's a way to stop this. Maybe there is. We just need to find this leaden key group and get them to undo this. I get the feeling they won't, but it's as good a lead as any. It's as good a lead as any. And oh my, that was some heavy stuff. That was heavy and grim and awful. Now I feel the path we're going to be walking before this is all done is going to go to worse places still. But what way do we have to go but forward? What way do we have to go but forward? And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.